Hello, Americans. Welcome to Fixing America. Parents are taking to Twitter to express their frustrations with the new Common Core standards, posting screenshots of strange and impossible core-aligned worksheets and tests. For example, check out the not-so-child-appropriate wording in the math curriculum like, "How does Topic C use the array model to move the learning forward?" That sounds more like an English assignment, and not very good English at that. But Common Core seems to think that second and third graders will understand it. This lesson on possessive nouns sounds more like authoritarian propaganda. The worksheet is intended for third graders. Quote, "An individual's wants are less important than the nation's well-being." Sounds like it came straight from Karl Marx. The lesson plan entitled, "How Could That Happen?" is a math lesson for middle schoolers that requires a math teacher to quote, "engage students in a class discussion about whether or not they feel the results of the 2000 presidential election were fair." How is a discussion of fairness supposed to be math? A related math lesson called "Why is California So Important?" links students to a CNN student news fact sheet that makes the claim that the Electoral College exists because some of the Constitution's authors did not trust the ability of the common voter to make the right decision. Another lesson is called "There is a Difference: Histograms versus Bar Graphs." This perfectly innocent-sounding lesson for students ranging from 3rd through 8th grades covers the summary and presentation of raw data. Math teachers using this lesson are supposed to begin by engaging their math students in, quote, "a discussion about the presidents of the United States, including party affiliation." The lesson plan then offers 3 websites for obtaining information about American presidents. The recommended site is a page entitled Presidents at the website infoplease.com. The page links to a biography of each president and provides some key facts about each president, including their home states, their ages at inauguration, and their religions. Abraham Lincoln's religion was listed as liberal. What? I thought liberal was a political term, not a religious one. And by the way, the fact is, Abraham Lincoln was a Christian. He never joined a particular church, but prayed and often attended Baptist church services. But this is not math. Any math student who surfs over the infoplease.com biography of Ronald Reagan will find a page that tells them that Reagan's supply-side economic program of tax cuts and sharp reductions in government spending led to the worst recession in 40 years and a constantly growing budget deficit. There is no mention of the roaring economy and the huge plunge in both inflation and unemployment that followed. And again, this is not math. For some reason, the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics is heavily focused on the newly mathematical concept of social justice. A search for social justice on the group's website generates 130 results. The first link proclaims, "Educators increasingly recognize the important role that mathematics teaching plays in helping students to understand and overcome social injustice and inequality." Again, what? What in the world does math have to do with social injustice? Common Core-aligned 4th grade curriculum includes the following grammatically incorrect and mathematically baffling quiz question. Quote, "Tyler made 36 total snowflakes, which is a multiple of how triangular snowflakes he made. How many triangular snowflakes could he have made?" A grammatical error makes the question incomprehensible, but even assuming better phrasing, it would not be easy, especially for children, to figure out what the question is asking. Another question asks students to, quote, "Name 2 reasonable estimates for 24,778 minus 14,981 and explain to a family member why they are both reasonable." Yet another question asks students to name 3 fractions that are equivalent to, and then shows a picture of 4 square boxes. I'm sure math teachers all over the country could do a better job of teaching math skills than this ridiculous curriculum with an agenda. While the controversy over Common Core implementation largely concerns whether the standards are actually better than what we already had, and whether they erode state and local authority over education matters, Parents and concerned citizens continue to find error after error printed in the Coraline textbooks. And the apparent attempts by the writers of the curriculum to brainwash children into believing that communism is better than freedom is just un-American. Not to mention the twisting of American history, which sounds eerily like a certain president, blaming every problem on previous administrations, especially the Republican ones. Common Core must go. God bless America.